What up, YouTube? It's your boy Isamata. I'm the creator and founder of Envoy Graphics Apparel, excuse me, and Adverse Apparel, of course. And this is my A1 Day One right here, Chris. He's my brand ambassador slash also another entrepreneur slash brand creator of a brand called Fleetwear Apparel, and be sure to tap into that store coming soon.
Yes.
So with that being said, without further ado, let's get into what we're talking about. So today we're going to be discussing what it takes to pretty much become a successful brand as far as apparel goes, and we're just going to be dwelling into some interesting topics on all these different companies and how they appeal to us as just individuals and all that stuff, know. And on that note, can you think of any particular brands that caught your eye when you were coming up? I mean, what drew you into fashion like that, bro?
Honestly, when I was younger, the main brand that I used to rock a lot was Adidas. And I was into soccer a lot, so that goes hand in hand.
Yeah.
And as I get a little bit older, getting into things like True Religion and Polo, Nautica, all these types of different apparel companies. And to the point where it's like, hey, just decided to start my own.
Yeah. Likewise, that's one of the biggest things I can point out between Adverse and Envoy. I mean, I can't express that message enough with my stuff either. And, between your brand and my brand, I mean, it's fair to say that we have a lot in common as far as what we stand for. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's all about going against the grain, people, doing whatever it takes to make sure that you can make the very best of yourself, no matter the odds. I mean, because... up until late 2021, I was solely relying on drop shipping, and I still kind of am for certain products on my site and all that, especially when it comes to anything embroidered. But for the most part, whenever clients order any merchandise from my site or anything, it is 100% designed by me. I mean, that's the thing. I've literally cut out a lot of just different vendors that I used to use. One of them from way back was Teespring. I mean, and that was honestly back when I was on a whole other brand called Midnight Stacks.
Right.
I mean, that's pretty much just long what you call it, lost and forgotten the time.
Remember the one before that?
No. What is it? Oh yeah, dang.
Yeah, that's a throwback.
That's a throwback. Yeah. I ain't even gonna lie, I almost forgot all about that one. That was good. All right, so when it comes to fashion in general, I believe that a huge part of it is influence. And what better way to influence a brand than with a rapper, honestly. Or just any, seriously, any musician for that matter, whether it's a rapper or a rock star or whatever you want to call it. But it seems like, a lot of people have noticed that hip hop has played a huge part in that and stuff like that. And this dates all the way back to the 1980s with groups like Run DMC on the rise, LL Cool J,
Public Enemy.
Yeah, Public Enemy. All these greats, all the household names and stuff like that, and
pioneers.
Yeah, very huge pioneers right there. And I just believe that, if it weren't for people like these, if it wasn't for people like this, where would all these brands be in terms of success? Whether it's like Puma or Adidas or anything like Nike and all that,
Gucci,
Yeah.
Because, and my take on this is you get a lot of notoriety as a fashion designer from different lanes that and ambassadors, and huge ambassadors in the fashion industry are rappers, or not even just rappers, but just musicians.
Right.
And when you hear it in their lines and their songs, it makes other people want to go out and buy those items.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, music speaks volumes. That's one thing I can agree on. And there is definitely one message both brands and musicians are trying to convey. Yeah. And it's just it's all about relatability for the most part. Mm-hmm. Something that we all deal with on a day-to-day basis.
And that's what helps people, feel comfortable with like moving that direction. It's like a lot of people, especially young people who are extremely influential, easily influenced, go based off of like what their favorite rapper does. My favorite rapper, he rocks Coogee, so I'm gonna wear Coogee because that's cool. My favorite singer wears Louis Vuitton bucket hat, so I'm gonna get one of the, so it's like favoritism also plays a part in that, and notoriety and fame is a huge part of promoting apparel companies that you might not be like, the founder of or something.
Yeah. And I mean, I guess I'm being a little crass with this, but would you say, in a matter of speaking, that that's technically indoctrination?
In a way, yeah, I could definitely see where you get that from. It's like, from an early age when people get introduced to music, most people they tend to like lean towards music that's relatable.
Right.
And when you're with an artist, if you're feeling an artist that you feel like is relatable, you're going to be more inclined to do things that are similar.
Exactly.
So
it almost works like peer pressure when you think about it, know? I mean, that's in the grand scheme of things, that's one way to look at marketing, basically. It's just a big peer pressure sign. I mean, once again, sorry to be crass, y'all, but I mean, that's my 2 cents on it. I mean,
it had to be said.
As humans, we are drawn to certain things that other people are drawn towards.
People on certain pedestals.
Yeah. I mean, it's just human nature to be fascinated by something that's that hasn't been seen before,
Right, or things that aren't easily obtainable.
Exactly. And we believe that hip-hop played a huge part in that, Yeah. I don't know. What do you think can make a good brand as far as like marketing goes?
Basically, versatility, and being able to merge in different lanes, whether it be like music, cinematography, sports, just being able to get in where you fit in,
Yeah.
And that being said, having the money behind you doesn't hurt either.
No. I mean, especially when it comes to TikTok ads. I mean, those are like what, 10 a pop,
right?
Especially on a daily basis,
right?
You want to make sure you got your check that day. That's all I'm saying.
Basically, yeah. And then another big aspect is investing in yourself and believing in yourself. Even when no one else does. There are many other entrepreneurs and successful business owners who have been in those shoes. And so stick to what you know and stick to your guns. You would definitely make it, that's for sure.
I couldn't have phrased it any better myself, man. I mean, I definitely stand by what you said and stuff like that. And like I said, I mean, it also helps knowing the right people at the right place at the right time and stuff. One huge fad that a lot of businesses, especially startup businesses, when it comes to apparel and all that, one popular route everyone takes is finding a very popular social media influencer in order to just further give you more notoriety and just clout in your brand and stuff like that.
Right.
And it just, like I said, it helps networking. Networking is one of the biggest key factors in successful marketing.
It might be the biggest.
Yeah. I mean, and this is just my personal taste as far as it goes. I mean, it's just about, hey, who you know.
Right. Yeah.
That's what it takes.
It's a lot of things. There's a huge aspect of success. Too, I mean, put all of that into one. Cultivate that into one like routine, I guess. And the more familiarized you get with the process, the easier things will go.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's that first step that's really the doozy. You get past that, it's almost smooth sailing.
Big facts, big facts.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I think that just about wraps up this segment, y'all. Be sure to tap into Envoy Graphics and envoygraphics.net. Make sure to check out the latest merch for Adverse Apparel, and also be sure to tune in to Fleetwear
Apparel.
Exactly.
Yep.
And
Arctic Trip coming soon too.
Absolutely, absolutely. And we'll be sure to catch y'all next time.